What's up guys, it's your boy Senjiropai and I'm back with another video, yeah? And today we're going to be talking about childhood anime that are kinda underrated or just forgotten about. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let's get into it. Alright, so of course, let's start with the ones that are actually for kids and what's known that is for kids. So everyone knows about Pokemon and Digimon and all of those. Well, Digimon's not exactly for little kids, but we all know about the mainstream ones. Pokemon, Digimon, I guess it's a bit new. Card Fight, Vanguard, Buddy Fight. Actually, that's one of the less known ones, Buddy Fight is. So I'm gonna put that later, but you know, stuff like that. Of Card Fight, Vanguard, Buddy Fight. I really don't remember that much kids anime that I watched. I mean, there's Sailor Moon, I guess. But yeah, and then there's those are well known overall, not just in the anime community, but even outside. Now, well known anime that are in the anime community, but most of us watched in our childhood. We all watched Dragon Ball Z Kai, whatever. We all watched, let's say, or most of us at least, watched Naruto. Most of us watched all those, the big three, the standard big three, yeah? Most of us watched. And there's stuff like, let me guess, or let me think of some. Obviously, the same from the well-known overall, as including Sailor Moon and all of that. And, like, I don't know if it is really that common, but I guess Shaman King? Don't know how much of you guys watch that. But yeah, there's that. There's also some others, but those are more unknown, and that's what I really want to talk about today. So let's get into unknown anime from, well, specifically my childhood, but I'm pretty sure a bunch of you guys might have had the same childhood as mine. So let's start off with Kiba. And no, I'm not talking about Naruto Kiba, I'm talking about the anime Kiba. So what is about Kiba? So Kiba's this anime, it's like an isekai basically. Actually is, but it keeps the theme of a normal shonen fighting anime with one of the strongest and best plots, by my opinion. Now, what is about Kiba? And that's what you probably want to know. And basically what it is like, it's just basically this anime where this main character, I think his name was like Zed, and he lived in the normal human world, and basically that was like, his mom was in like a mental asylum or some stuff, and then basically he was trying to like he kept on going through random doors because he really wanted to like find a way out of like the world he lived in. There was something in his mind telling him that there's a door to another world and the wind will lead him that direction. So he kept on going and following the quote-unquote winds of freedom. This is all in the first episode, so it's just really kind of a recap. And basically he ends up finding a way out where he finds out he's a shardcaster, and he ends up going through this like portal thing to another world where he follows this sacred spirit, because like in the shardcaster world, which is the world he got teleported to, everyone has like their own like magical spirit type thing, Pokemon type thing, and you could collect more. When you fight people, you can steal their spirits and stuff. And basically, yeah, so he would get like this, I think it was a Megal or something like that. That was the name of it, and it was just this like giant spirit demon thing, that not a demon, it was more like an angel that was really hard for him to control. Alright, then next anime was one from my childhood, which actually I think it needs a lot more recognition, because this is basically what started Naruto, and it's made by Studio Period. or however you say their name, and that's Flame of Recca. Now, Flame of Recca, you might be asking, what is Flame of Recca? If you don't already know what it is, I actually found out. Well, I know there's a lot of famous people who watch this anime, like Cory Kenshin and stuff, but yeah, so what is Flame of Recca? So basically, what Flame of Recca is like, there's a kid called Recca, and he lives with his quote-unquote dad. He's actually like, his dad just found him, and basically, he really wants to become a ninja, even though it's the modern era, and ninjas are like, wait, what's a ninja? Everyone's just like, yo, you're some crazy kid. Because everyone's just wondering why this kid's talking about ninjas. So he really wants to become some ninja, shinobi type person. And basically he was sent from the past when there was like an ancient ninja war. As a little kid he was sent to the future, and he was like, when he was a newborn, sent to the future. And then he has like these fire powers and stuff. And his mom's like some ancient royalty thing. His brother got sent to the future as well, as somehow found a way into the future. He's some ancient royalty stuff, and basically he's like some really strong guy with like this legendary 6 dragons or whatever, some stuff like that. And basically he becomes this ninja. His friends become ninja helper people. He joins this tournament, and it's a giant tournament arc after that. But it's a really mad anime. And when I watched as a little kid, I was actually like really intrigued. Anyway, well, we've already talked a bit. You probably already know what Shaman King is, so I'm not really going to cover that. But there's the next one, Spider Rider. That's basically like main character. His grandpa was like some guy who was like some explorer person. And basically, we'd always talk about this ancient spider place. And it was like another part of the world. Like, it was called the inner world, and all you had to do is like go to this temple and shout an arachna power or something, would be sent to that place. And basically they're like these, in the place there's these spider riders who are like warriors who ride on giant spiders. So yeah, another anime, let me think of some others. There's Beadamon and Meadowbots. Now they're basically the similar anime, so they're both like mini bot. Well, Beadamon is like toys, and Meadowbots, they're basically both toys. And Beadamon, like, there's marbles and you shoot them and they have tournaments with stuff like that. And then the main character gets like a special Beadamon, which is a really rare one, and he basically just loves the adventures and stuff. And then Meadowbots, like the main character, he gets a really old Meadowbot, but like he gets like a really, well, there's like these medals that you put inside of the bot, and he gets like this really rare medal. And yeah, now lastly we're gonna talk about an anime called Buddy Fight. And basically Buddy Fight's like this average card game. Well, not average. Basically there are these things called monsters, and like in different planets you have different types of monsters. So there's Dragon World, which is this planet for there's dragons. There's Danger World, which is like monsters that are really strong and have like heavy artillery and stuff. There's Legend World with legendary monsters. Magic World with like demons and stuff. Basically they play this card game called Buddy Fight, where different cards, there's trap cards, well no, not trap cards, item cards, magic cards, spell cards, whatever it's called, monster cards. And basically it's basically just your average card game, but like the main character gets this dragon who's really unknown. Well, it's not unknown, but he's like from this ancient tribe thing called the Drum Clan, and then he just becomes like one of the best buddy fighters. And then like there's literally every season just the same, but it's really mad, and I think you should watch it. So yeah, that's been my anime from my childhood. And yeah, so hope you like them, subscribe, and yeah, peace.